Bah. Bah. Ba 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 Bran. Ba 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 Bran. Guys, I'm late today. I'm sorry. It's not even Friday and I'm late. It's only Thursday. How dare I do such a thing? Yeah, no. So I talked the other day about how we had to take the car to the shop. Well, I had to go pick it up from the shop. They replaced the battery and some other stuffs on it. I got a Coca-Cola because I got Coca-Cola, so that's what I'm drinking. Hello, everybody. So, stuck in traffic. Traffic was awful on the way back. I don't know if you've ever driven in traffic and then... So we're on a bit of a main throughway, 2 lanes, 1 direction, 4-lane road, going straight back and way through, and we go from area without really any lights to suddenly we're in an area with lights. Hi Annie, how you doing? Congratulations to be the first one here. And backed up traffic, rush hour, cars everywhere. But we're at speed, right? 40, 45 miles per hour going down the road, whatever. And then suddenly there's 3 lights in a row, but they're all green. And still someone like 3 cars ahead of me treats it like it's a red light, hits the brakes before realizing their mistake and speeding up again. So we got a chain of cars that was just brake checked by a guy who just couldn't see colors. And it's like the traffic lights were vertical. So bleh, I don't understand what was happening. But I just got the car out of the shop. We took it there for battery issues and brake issues. So I am proud to say that the brakes on the car work. And I found that out very, very unfunly on the way home. Not a great time. Not a great time with those. Oh, husband stops for red all the time. Yeah. Stops for green. It was terrifying, really. Somebody, we could have caused an accident. It sort of reminds me, a couple years ago, when I went up to visit my grandparents, I think it was last year or the year before, I went to visit them, and I was up there for a couple of days, and on like day 2 or something, we went to very rural area. We went to the grocery store, right? And do I have paint? Do we have paint? I'm gonna open paint here and show paint off for all the people. Cool. I just gotta make sure that I can display paint. This is gonna be awful. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So we were on our way to the grocery store, and we got to this point where it's not thick enough. 10? Yeah, that'll work. We got to this point where we're coming around a bend like this. This is all trees. So we're gonna put trees and a hill. We're coming this way, right? And then this side immediately comes back this way. And this is all downhill, by the way. And then there's this road that's down the side of a mountain. So, like, this is a ledge. This is a ledge. Everything here is trees off to the side. I could color it green to show it's trees or whatever. And she's coming up this way, and then she starts the turn down the hill, and she just stops right here. I would like to tell you guys, this is a blind corner. This is a blind corner. Everything's a blind corner. She stops here to try to make the turn up to here, and I'm just sitting there like yelling at her, and because there's a truck coming this way, the exact opposite way, and I'm just like, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. If the truck hits, I'm gonna be the one that's dead first. And I'm just like, you're not allowed to drive again. This is stupid. And the worst part of this entire story, where she did all this turning and stopping, and we got through it, I guess, okay in the end, really stupid, is while we were coming up this road at the bottom, while we were here, she was telling me that just like last year, somebody in the town, because rural area, everybody knows everybody, just passed away at this turn the year prior because they went to make this turn, didn't see a car coming, and were hit by it. So I don't know what she was doing, but that's... driving, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. I recommend no driving. You're lucky to still... I know. Trust me, I know. Seems like dangerous road design to me. It's all very rural, very mountains. Everything out there is dangerous. My favorite road... Hold on. Let's see if I can make a new... My favorite road to take... Hi, Knox. Hi, Jackson. How you doing? You know what? Just delete everything and then refill it in with the right click. Cool. My favorite road... So we have a highway that comes here, and it's fast road, right? Very fast road, and then cuts off to the side. We're coming down this way. Now, this highway is on the side of... I have cat ears now. You know what I want to start doing, especially for just chatting streams, is I want to be bigger. Especially for just chatting streams. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm bigger. I have to reopen everything. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, this road. So you're coming down the hill, and then suddenly you're making this really sharp turn this way. And then this road is entirely down a sheer cliff face. And it's basically a 1 1/4 lane road that you go both ways, but it weaves in and out the whole way down. I think it's something like this. And none of the road. So this side of the road from like this point on, so this is like the road. This is the broken guardrail from somebody hitting it. And this is the cliff. For all of this section, from here to here, all cliff face. This is not an accurate drawing. There's actually a lot more turns in here, and it's scarier than it is. So this is a cliff face, and then on this side, it's like this, and for some reason, there are trees sticking out sideways. And during the winter, this road's not closed because people live on it somehow. Like, there's a house here, and there's a house here where... I like the driveway for this one. The driveway for this one is like cut out like this, and then it's a slow decline down the cliffside. It's really funny. But you basically can't take this road in any inclement weather. It's filled with potholes, because the entire road is at like at least a 20% incline. This is what it feels like. It's probably not. It's probably closer to like 15, 16%. But it's the only way to get to some areas without having to take an hour long. Yeah, I've got everything on my head. It's great. This is like the only way to get places without taking an hour long detour. And the detour is stay on this highway for the next, or stay on this main road, not even a highway, for the next like 40% or 40 minutes. I always assumed you were a New Yorker. I've never lived in New York. Closest I lived in New York when I was young, probably like 10 or 11. I think I lived 10 minutes from the New York border. But until a couple years back, until 2019, I'd never lived in a town with a greater population than like... hold on, I can Google this. What's the name of that town? I know the county. What's the town's Okay, I can find the town. $3,500 is the highest population town that I'd ever lived in before 2019. In 2019, I moved to the city to go to university for a couple of years, left there in 2021, and then did commuting for the rest of it. Boy, guys, I wonder what caused that. Or 2020. I left there mid 2020 because of stuffs and did mostly commuting. And almost everywhere that I lived, my hometown growing up, the population of the area was 300. The largest small town's population was 450, and then the closest city's population, which was over an hour away, small city, was probably 150. I can look that up too while I'm here, because I'm... Oh, wow, I was way off. 45. So the city that I lived in is usually counted as two cities that have like 5 minutes between them. And I think if you put them together, it's like 120 or something, but the actual city is only 45,000. So, like, I didn't... And that was an hour away. I've never lived anywhere near... I didn't live anywhere near anything. I like the assumption that I'm a New Yorker, because, Jackson, you have all of these assumptions that I'm, like, short, that I'm from New York. It's all wrong. Nothing is correct. Yes. Yes. It's great. Okay, the stuff on my head is going away. I do want to say, I did spend some time... I don't know if it'll work. I spent some time the other day trying to set up the new model with the motion for me. I have to work on the bodies a little bit more, but everything's coming together, guys, with the new model. It should be good in like a week or two for final usage. But what I still have to add is all of the redeems. So I have to add glasses, I have to add cat ears, I have to add cat hats, I have to add stuff like that can be toggled on and off. But the basic stuff is all done. The basic stuff is all done. This is the time, guys. This is the time. Lies? What lies are there? What lies are there? Let's go back to chat. So we have music. I like the music. We just have Pokemon music in the background. Guys, we still have to do Super Mario Mon. I'm thinking of moving that to next week, because this week it's sort of been butchered. And I got home and was like, I gotta stream. So I didn't even have an idea. I just came on and started doing stuff. Question for the people here. I have 100 bits. I have 100 bits. Who should I give the 100 bits to? Is anybody live right now that we can just go and give 100 bits to them? I don't like having bits on my account. I don't know, people. Nox isn't live. I have a list of live people up. Also, if I give Nox 100 bits in like a week and a half, he'll give me 100 bits. We have to be careful with that. So people that I'm friends with that are online, or people that I follow, we have Zamurai, who I haven't really watched much of. We have Autumn Mozilla, who I haven't been in their stream in a while. Safi, Minya's bigger, and Dwarf Mike, who I don't even remember. What were they doing? Why did I follow this person? Why do I follow this person? I don't know. They play fighting games, which, I mean, I guess I unfollow because I don't watch fighting games. Why do I know this person? I don't know. If anybody has somebody that they... Twitch gave me 200 bits for completing a survey, and I've already given out like 100 of them. I'm just bonking. Boop. Anybody has one. I will find a way. I would prefer somebody with less than like 10 average viewers, but that's just me. But besides that, what were we on about? I don't know. much. Oh, dude. So I don't know who has to hear this. I've been playing. Palia just had their big like new expansion type thing. They released a new area. I've been playing that a little bit on the news channel. I released a video. I'm gonna put out another video next week on my thoughts on the update. But one of the things that they did that really made some people mad is they switched to selling a pass thing that makes the pets able to carry items back, which is technically gameplay, which is going against the cosmetic only thing that they said. And I've been telling people like the cosmetic only thing is unsustainable for like years. And do you guys know what just happened yesterday that helps prove my point to no end? Has anybody here heard of the game Tribe 9? Anybody here heard of the game Tribe 9? It's a gacha game. All the crazy has happened. Exactly. Basically. So Tribe 9 is a gacha game that released February 20th of 2025. Released not even 3 months ago. Now, when they released, they were very stingy when it comes to giving stuff out, and that was a big complaint. Then they overcorrected, and Nox, the other day I was talking to him, he was like, oh, I love it when gacha games, like, you don't have to spend money because you can get all the characters that you want for free, right? So Tribe 9 has a system where they have a battle pass, but they give you enough free items that you can get, like, enough free pulls that you can get all of the characters for free, right? Which created a problem because it hasn't even been 3 months and they're shutting down their servers. They've already announced that as of November 27th of this year, Tribe 9 will not be a game because they've given away so much for free that people have not felt the need to buy stuff in the game. And the only things that they were selling that could make money were cosmetics. So if you're wondering why games like Palia or other games are trying to move away from cosmetic only, guys, it's right here. It's right here. Games that try to get cosmetic only, outside of like Marvel Rivals, that PvPS game, single player or like life sim games, they can't monetize it. They just can't do it. It won't end well. It never ends well. So I actually see Palia's switch over to trying to monetize something besides cosmetics as a not only good step, but a needed step if they want to continue to be a company. Because, yeah. And it got a 7 out of 10 on Steam. It's not that bad of a game. But that was like the funny news that I saw because the arguments were happening and then literally the next day, boom. PvE games can't give away a lot. That's why the Hoyo way works on their games. A little bit. You have the PvE gacha games that they can give away a bit, but if you give away too much, people won't spend, right? If you have the other problem, and Tribe 9, I want to say they did a lot of stuff that was very customer friendly, like getting duplicates of a character, not required at all. It doesn't give scaling power, nothing like that. It gives no actual benefit, so you basically can't get them. Like there's no reason to pull for it. In most Hoyo-based games, you get your character, and then if you get copies of them, you make them much stronger, up to like 6-7 copies, depending on the game. By giving you the full-powered character immediately, Tribe 9 did something that a lot of gacha games weren't doing, and that was you, as the player, once you get the character, good to go. You don't have to do a lot. Please buy cosmetics. People just not buying the cosmetics. How a lot of PvP gacha games work is your base character sucks and you need to have 7 or 8 copies of it in order for it to be good. And they make their money by you need to spend money to get all the copies if you want to be good in PvP, and you need to spend money to get all the gear if you want to be in PvP. Anyone getting Doom the Dark Ages? I am not, because I'm not a big Doom player. I also think it's like $80. Doity's a gacha content creator. Doity just understands how game systems work on the back end. I played Tribe 9 for like a day, and I didn't like the gameplay flow at all. So I was just like, yeah, no, not going to continue with that. I also think right now is a really bad time to release a gacha game, just with the economy as it is. So, meh. But yeah, no, I'm not getting Doom the Dark Ages because I'm not really a big Doom player. Let's look at it. Doom the Dark Ages. What's the gameplay on it? Like, I'm guessing it's going to be similar to... Or no, I guess it is similar, because apparently it's already out or something. I just got to put in... Apparently I typed 16. Guys, I was born in the 16th month of the year. Whatever that might be. Oh my goodness, it's so loud. For me, you guys can't hear it. I know some people who would be excited to play it. Like Tommy would probably be excited to play it. Doom hasn't really ever been a game that I've been super excited about. I played Doom 1 and Doom 2 back, like the original versions. I played some Doom 3. But beyond that, I've never really gotten into it. So meh, not really my thing. I was always the Halo person. I played a little bit of, just a tiny bit of Quake, but not a lot of Quake. But I was always the Halo person, and ever since Halo 4, I've been torn on that. I haven't really played any Call of Duty since like Modern Warfare, whatever it was. 3? I think Modern Warfare 3, the original, was the last one that I played. I think I owned Ghosts, but I never played it. So, me and the shooter genre in general have not been getting along a lot. I just downloaded Stranova the other day. I don't know if I'll try that. But that should be like a I think Stranova is like a Counter-Strike anime style game. I don't know. But hey, if anybody wants to teach me how to play a game, let me know. I can use the help. I could use the help. I'm not good at this. You're better at shooters than I am. Oh no. Okay, so Nox has been trying to do a thing recently on his stream where he emulates me by being like, guys, I have nothing to talk about. Let's go over to the Twitch subreddit and see what they're talking about. And then we can have a conversation about it, but I think he does it wrong. So I'm going to show him how to do this really quick, just for you guys at home. So what I do in order to come up with my stupid Twitch conversations is I don't just go to the Twitch subreddit in the middle of stream, guys. I don't know if you noticed this. I've clicked several of these already. I've actually clicked into this one too. What I do is before stream, usually throughout the day, I check out the subreddit a couple times, whatever subreddits I want to go to. So I usually have a list of like 3 or 4, and I click around on them, and I'm just like, oh, what are they doing? And if there's anything funny, I take a note of it, and I'm just like, okay, that's the one that we're gonna talk about. And the thing that I found that was really funny today, yeah, you suck at shooters, is hi Grubdog, how you doing? Welcome. The thing that I found was funny today is this guy on the Twitch subreddit was just like, guys, I've streamed for 656 hours with an average viewership of 0.81. 0.81. He's been streaming for years. Oh, you're good? Good. That's good. I'm just chatting because I've been all over the place today. Guys, what it... Yeah, I know, right? We can all relate to that. What has my... We'll go back to December 1st of 2019, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm doing better than I thought, guys. We apparently have an average of 4 viewers over the past 5 years. Let's put this by week. It'll be a little bit easier. Yeah, during the 2020 period, or the 2021 period in 2020, we were getting up to 7, 8, 8, 7, 6. And then, switch over to this view, we could see 2021 was pretty good until June 2021, and then everything went downhill. 2022 we had some growth and then back downhill. 2023, I don't know what happened this week, but you can see we've had some climbs up to like 5, down to 4. Last month was awful. So apparently my average viewer, I've been saying my average viewers on shorts was like 4 for quite a while. Apparently it's actually just 4 now. It used to be 3.8. If anyone has questions about how my life is different due to the whopping height of 2 inches tall, feel free to ask. Nah, I can guesstimate how life is different when you're short. I'm just realized that Annie gigantified an emote. I'm all the way up to 2.01, which is high for me. Can this go back further? Like, what if I go to 2008? What if I go to 2008 and actually click the number? You guys think it'll have actual... Okay, it goes back to 2017, guys. I got more bits now. Yay. Oh my goodness. Yo, guys, look at me. Look at me. I was a better streamer in 2017 than I am today. Oh, man. I was a better streamer in 2017 than I was in 2018. Oh, I know what that stream was. I did 2 streams in July of 2018, and I'm just now remembering what they were. And I think I did the same stream in May of 2019. My 2019 stats are funny. This is when so October 2019 is when I came back with Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Right? Oh wait, where's the follow? Yeah, this is the follow, guys. This one and this one. You guys like bot follows? Do you guys like bot follows? In January of 2021, I got my first major bot follow event where over 100 bots followed at the same time, and I had to learn how to use Root Commander, Root Commander to delete bot follows, which was scary because you could technically delete all of your follows with that. And then when August of 2022 came around, I was good enough at it so that actually, August of 2022, most of these were real follows. Most of these were real follows, right? The troll bot would have been... Hold on. I gotta look up. Trollbot would have been after this point, so somewhere in this section from October to... When was it shut down? Okay, so Mario 35 was shut down in April of 2021. and was launched in October of 2020. I played it pretty heavily for like the first 3 to 4 months, so somewhere between October and February would have been where the VIP Trollbot thing happened. So probably around this, but I don't think it was the January 2021, because that was a follow bot thing, not the speaking bot thing. The speaking bot thing would have been a little bit later. But yeah, I played quite a bit of Mario 35 at the time. Okay. No, this happened much later. This is the real one. The 72 followers in August of 2023 was real. The 201 in August of 2022 was not real. That's right. So this was another one where I had to delete a lot. And you could tell it's not real because July had 2. September had 6. My biggest month for followers ever was August of 2023. Which, if anybody doesn't know, August of 2023 was when Palia released. It's when it came out in closed beta. There you go. My largest growth is for a game that I don't even play right now. It's very sad. I played it a little bit. I want to play it a little bit more. Oh, it's a scary time. It's a scary time for everyone. But yeah, no. So when it comes to like looking up things to talk about off of Twitch, I don't just look up like what are they saying. I look for funny things. Like this guy was like, oh, I've streamed for 656 hours, and he's streamed for like 4 years or something, and he's got music playing on his stream. He talks, but you can't hear him because the music is there. He's generally pretty quiet. He doesn't really say much. And with that, he was playing... he was mainly streaming RuneScape while not talking. And I don't know if you guys have played RuneScape before. I know I haven't. But from what I've seen, outside of very specific circumstances, there's not much happening. You have to talk to fill the void if you're streaming. So his strategy was just basically press go live, and he's been streaming for 600 hours. What was my stream hours at? I didn't even think to look. Oh, I was live for 3,500 hours. I don't think that's any better, guys. Oh my goodness. I've been live for 3,500 hours on Twitch. Not talking is a bold strategy no matter the game. Unless you're playing Phasmo. Just hear me out, guys. If you speak, the ghosts will hear you. Alien Isolation streamers understand. They all understand. That's the game. Apparently, I have to stream for 3 hours for every follower that I've gotten. And that's... my issue for me is keep talking. You know what game you should play then? If your issue is talking, is there a person I can have a back and forth? Yeah, that's a big problem. If you have a problem with talking, the #1 game that you should play on stream is listen, I have my reasons. I have my reasons. I think this is a real answer, guys. I think this is real. I think this is real. There you go. Okay. So, why this game? I don't know. It's funny. You have 2 people play that game and saw how awful I was at it. You should play it, Nox. So Nox and I played this game off, like, with we played it with a friend before the whole streaming thing. Probably, like, 2016, 2017. And if you there's a problem with this game where I memorized, when I played it, I memorized most of the manual, so I would just know the solution, because apparently that's who I am. The guy who memorizes the manual. Ew. But Nox was really bad at both sides of it. He was bad at describing what he would see, and he was bad at giving you information. So if you gave him the booklet, it would go terribly. I would love to play this game again. If anybody wants to do like a stream or anything, I guess I would have to defuse the bomb, because that's the side of it that exists here. But yeah, it'd be fun. Believe it's awful. My English does confuse. Yeah, you were much worse at English at the time, though, to be fair. But if anybody hasn't played Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, it's basically a 2 or 3 person game where one person has bomb and the other people have a literal PDF manual that you can print out or you can have on your computer, and it gives you the instructions on how to defuse said bomb. And you have a time limit, and if you make too many mistakes, the bomb explodes and kills you. It was a pretty popular like collab game, what, like 5-6 years ago? And it just forces silly little conversations and people to actually work through things. And it's a great time to just be silly people. Yeah, that's all it is. But just due to the name of it, I find it really funny when you talk about chatting as a problem that people have. And yeah, I don't think it's gotten any better. You were making fun of me because how I explain. Your English has gotten better. Your innuendo knowledge is still non-existent, and you need to stop it. You need to... Okay, Nox, what you need to do is you need to sit down and make a list of every single verb that could be used in an innuendo, and then just pay attention. Just pay attention. I'll play with you if you want to do a stream on it. I'd have to decide when, where, and how, because I think Keep Talking and Nobody Explode, specifically, you'd need to make sure that both people know how to do it, and you would need to make sure that the person without the game has the booklet and the right booklet. I can do this one. If you want to set a date. The other problem is, it's not a good game to stream as the person without the game. I will say that. It's better if only one person is recording it or is streaming it, because the other person's just looking at a book. And I don't know how many times you guys have done a stream where you look at a book. Hi, Lauren. How you doing? I don't know if you guys have ever done a stream where you're just looking at a book and trying to find pages in a book. Not the most exciting. But yeah, no, I would do it just talking, or Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes stream. Had to figure out all of that stuff, but it would be a fun game to revisit. What's an innuendo? I don't know, Alex. I don't know. I was gonna say an endo is like a skateboarding thing, but I actually don't know. I don't know skateboarding tricks names. No. I was thinking about playing, because Tony Hawk's 3 and 4 is being remade, I was thinking about playing 1 and 2 at some point. Somebody recently released a video where they tried to beat the game without any skill points in it, which would be funny. I think that would be a fun thing to try to do. But I grew up with Tony Hawk's, man. I grew up with that game. It's great. But it would be so weird to revisit it. Don't scare me. Okay. Why are you standing on a desk? How did you get on the desk? This is not a roleplay channel. This is the Doity channel, guys. And the Doity channel says, guys, this is my stream preview. In case anybody's wondering, this is the preview. Right here. I can't actually see my stream because it's broken. please send help. Twitch, please fix your stuff. Please fix your stuff. I also have to verify that it's... What does that even mean? Chrome is yelling at me to verify that I'm me. How do I verify that I'm me, guys? Can I prove in all actuality that I'm me? At least it's working on YouTube. So the stream is working on Twitch. It's just that preview. And if I refresh it, it'll probably work, but I don't want to do that because that's actual work. And this password, I have to verify my email right now, guys. Hold on. And now I gotta open YouTube on my phone and press a button? How does that even work? And the worst part about this is that I don't even have YouTube on a phone on this account. So what are they on about? YouTube. Click switch account. If I log into this YouTube, will that work? Resend? No? Okay, so apparently I just can't log in to my Google account because they keep trying to send stuff to an email that doesn't, or to a thing that I don't have. So guys, we're gonna have a whole stream where I'm not logged into Google. Yes, dude, I hate Google for all of their stuff. Everything. They're just like, guys, you need to log into here. You need to have 47 things to log in. And I'm just like, I don't. The two-factor authentication of using the YouTube account sucks because I don't. They're like, we're going to send it to the mobile app. And I'm like, I don't use the mobile app on 95% of my devices. So, or on 95% of my accounts. And the only one that I do use it on, you sent it to the wrong phone. How do I remove a phone from your system? Hi, Golden Goat. We're just ranting and raving. If anybody doesn't know, I late streaming today because I had to go pick up the car that we took in on Tuesday, Monday, Friday, whatever day it was to the shop. Steve La Poisson, you just reminded me of something. Yesterday, Eclair talked me into something, guys, and I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. Guys. Okay, refreshing didn't work. I have a Duolingo subscription for like the next month. Also, guys, I have 4 languages in my Duolingo. I just started Dutch, Korean, and Spanish. Why? I don't know. I went on, tried to do Dutch, failed miserably. I got up to level 3. And, Spain Spanish. Yeah, they only have Spanish. They don't have any other Spanish. I got up to level 3, so my goal right now for today, after stream, during stream, I don't know, whenever we're doing this, I want to get Dutch up through here, and I want to get Korean up through here. Why? Because Eclair was like, oh, I just started, and Eclair was like right here. We started, and Eclair got to the end of one, so I was like, I'll just get to the same point that Eclair is at. So I'm not going to do the Spanish today because I want to get everything up to the same spot. Because that sounds good to me. But yes, I am ambitious, and by that I mean I am ambitiously ready to fail. My other goal for today is to finish Japanese, Unit 34, Section 2. Why? Because before the weekend is over, I want to finish all of Section 2. Dude, I'm sneezing a lot now. Why? Because I think when I was looking at the tracks I should probably be around section 4. Yeah, I should probably be around section 4 in Japanese. I don't like Duolingo. I can review section 1 though. You guys love section 1. And all of this will get me to A1 proficiency, which is not very high proficiency level. A1 is like, wait, hold on. Let's go to Spanish. And let's go to the sections. How many sections does, okay. They have 8 sections of Spanish, and they have they have A1, they have A2. A2 is really short. I guess A2 is about the same length as 2 A1 sections. Then they have B1 for 100 units, and B2 is very short. B2 is, by the way, it's like upper intermediate. Once you hit about B2, you can hold regular conversations in the language, but you won't understand a lot of it. Like, C1 is like, you can hold mostly daily conversations. B2 is a little bit below that. You'll be able to do a lot of stuff, but you'll struggle with it. Why do I know that? Because I teach English, guys. It's what I do. I'm forced to know this stuff. If I look at the Dutch sections, Dutch is a language that they don't have as much on. You can see they don't even have A1, A2 on here. They just have section 1, section 2, section 3. So I would assume that this is A1, A2, and that there's not really much here. Korean? Do we have... Yeah, the Korean's the same way. It's 3 sections, pretty basic. Pretty basic. It's just kickstart stuff, and then... How do we have 6 levels of daily refresh if we only have 3 sections? I don't know. But I could probably finish the Korean in no time. But yeah, no. So Claire has talked me into doing that. If anybody wants to join me in learning a language, I don't know. I might set up a section of the Discord, ! Discord in Twitch or somewhere. I don't know, I'm learning Korean, Dutch, Spanish, and I guess I could help with some Japanese if people want to do it. But I could do that. You should play Repo. You should play Repo. You should play Repo. Hold on. But learning is hard. Learning's not that hard. I think people were talking to people and they were very surprised that I just sat down and I would just figure stuff out and go through pretty quickly. Okay, that's working. That's working. I just bought this actually, guys. I just bought this game the other day. I haven't done the tutorial yet. I haven't played with anybody, but I did buy the game. I can now play Repo. It is a possible thing for me to do. I can annoy people. But yeah, no, I can now actually play Repo if I want to. I think it's a game that's better if you have 4 people, so I'd have to look up other people playing it. I probably wouldn't play modded for a while. And just like Lethal Company in those games, I just need to find a group to play with. But yeah, no, I can now play it. I actually own it as of this weekend. Nox Repo is fun. Nox, do you even own Repo? Okay, my other phone is 8% charged. I have an entire old phone that I have that doesn't hold a charge. I watched shorts about it. Okay, so you see the exact moments that they cut out for you to watch, but how do you know it's fun from that? How do you know it's actually fun? I'm gonna try to log into this again. Guys, what do you think? Am I going to be able to log in to my email before the end of stream? It's gonna be tricky, guys. Nobody knows. It's actually very difficult for me to log in to this email because I now need to remember my password, and that's not ever gonna happen. Guys, I don't know if you guys do this, but I have a thing where for all of my passwords, literally all of them, I have crazy passwords. Absolutely crazy. And they're created by a thingamajig on the back end that I don't work with. And they're like, every password that I have is at least 64 random characters long. And it makes it so that if I have to log in on another device, it's a pain in the butt. They're gonna send a message to my phone with a 6-digit. Oh, dude, I love this. Don't type that. That's wrong. Okay, I am now officially signed in to the Doity eTalk VOD channel on my second phone. And they still... They refuse to let me send a verification code. Or verification code to my phone. I don't have a device. I hate it. I hate babysitting. Dude, babysitting is both funny and the worst. And there's no in between. There is no in between. Okay, I was going to talk about something else today. I had a list somewhere. We've lost that list, guys. Oh! Exciting news. Choose to call you Mr. eTalk when you change to the new model. Hold on. Let's see how the model works, guys. I want to see if we have problems with anything in here. I think it's this one. I click this and then I should appear like a half-naked guy, right? Oh no, okay, loaded the full thing. Yeah, I'm Monsieur eTalk. Guys, how you doing? I fixed the teeth. I want to like just work on making it so the body doesn't sway as much. That's still something that I'm working on. But I don't know, for all intents and purposes, which I shouldn't say because there are no tents here, guys. There are no tents. For all intents and purposes, we're almost ready with this. I need to adjust the speaking. I need to set up the parameters a little bit better for speaking and for the body movement, which are both crazy high right now. But yeah, say hello. This is Mr. eTalk, apparently. It looks great. It looks almost passable, guys. There's a couple small details that I want to work out on this, and a couple little things here and there. And I've shown off this outfit and this outfit, right? This is the other one that I've shown off. So I have a third outfit already done, and I'm going to work on a fourth one before it comes out. But right now you can see this is me leaning back in my chair. A lot of the movements are a little too exaggerated, so I want this to be a little bit less, the side to side, a little bit too much. So I gotta fix some things, and then I don't know if the mouth opens enough when I talk yet. I'm used to the chibi model where it moves a little bit more when I talk. So I probably want it to open like this. But in order to open like this right now, I really need to exaggerate. So I'll probably play around with it a little bit more to get it to where I want it to be. But yeah, this is the progress that we have right now. Don't worry, I still have a secret third outfit, and I'm still working on some stuffs. Still working on some stuffs on this one. But yeah, this is apparently the Mr. eTalk one. Okay. Main camera talk. There we go. I'm back. So yeah, we're working on the new model. New model should be good by the June 10th date that I have set up, guys. Why June 10th? June 10th is my anniversary for affiliate on Twitch, and it's also my birthday. So, I mean, why not? Why not have the fun on my birthday? I'm chibi form right now because the other form's not done, and I need to fix a lot of stuff. And I also just want to have an unveiling, an actual party, guys. We'll have a whole thing. I think the 10th is like a Thursday or something, so... Oh, it's a Tuesday. The 10th's a Tuesday, so we'll probably do a short stream that day where we show off the model and do a couple of small things and officially switch over. And we'll have the chibi form as something that I can use. I think the chibi form works best if I'm like playing with other people, because right now my, what do you call it? My little avatar that I was on other people's stream is also chibi. But, I think just having the adult model that I can use will be a step up. A step up. And it's all customizable. I'm going to have a new credits section, and it'll all be on there. But yay! We're doing the whole thing, guys. We're doing the whole thing. It's already been an hour of me just yapping. How do we have a yapping stream that lasts for an hour? So if anybody doesn't know, do I get credit? Why would you get credit? I'm confused. I think the people in the credits are people who worked on assets. So like this background image. Yes. The people who did this model, the people who drew up the original design for my character, all of those get credits. Now, I will say, I am not moving to like... I'm not moving over to like some custom model that was made only for me. We're moving over to another customizable, which means anybody could theoretically buy it. So I will have some sort of link over to it. And yes, but... yeah, no credits for you. If you want credits, you gotta make something. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, so... my nose itches. One good thing did happen, guys. I don't know if anybody's on the Discord, if they saw the post that I made, because there really hasn't been that much talking on places. That didn't work. Oh well. Oh well. Do I even have a Discord's command set up right now? It should have worked. Either that or the bot is ignored in this. I'd have to click on my stream to find out, and I'll be honest, I'm really lazy right now. Oh yeah, everything's broken on here. That's why. Oh, I spelt it wrong. I'm so good at this. Discord. There we go. 2 more days until the mango. I follow release. How do you follow it if it's not released? Sorry, I'm problematic, guys. I'm problematic. It's a real problem for me to be me. It's a real problem. I was going to type, but then I had my hands full of food. I have no talent. You would never use anything that I made. Have you guys seen my first overlay? Not my first one. My first... Oh, okay. I'm the only one at YouTube. Is that true? I have 3 concurrent viewers. I only have one chatting person on YouTube. So you're not the only one on YouTube. You're just the only one typing on YouTube. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's because YouTube has like none of the redeems, because I don't know how to set up redeems on YouTube. I'm what we would call technically not literate. technically unliterate. That's the exact phrasing that we would use. But yeah, when it comes to streaming on YouTube, I am a small baby person, and I probably shouldn't be, but I am. So I need to set up. What was I going to? Oh yeah, guys. Yesterday at night, I got the email to buy and pre-order the Switch 2. Guys, after all of this time of freaking out about whether or not we could get a Switch 2, I have gotten my hands on the pre-order for Switch 2. I've done it. According to them, I should get it in by at least the 6th, 7th at the latest, but I should be in by the 6th, which is the Friday. My hope, there's a chance it comes in on the 5th, which is release date. There's a chance it comes in on the 6th, which is the day after release date, and a chance that it comes in on the 7th. Those are the 3 days. So I'm excited because guys, they put up the pre-orders on the 8th on the Nintendo site. Every single day I would check my email like every hour on the hour to see if it came in. And then I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't remember what it was, but I was busy through the day and I just didn't have time to check my email. Not at all. And what happened when I didn't check my email, I came back at 8 p.m. I opened the thing and it was just like sitting there from 5:30 and I was just like, oh, it's happened. It's happened. Finally, I don't have to check my email all the time. I don't have to do all of that stuff. Whew. Whew. I have a group question. Does anyone in your group have a VR headset? My brother has a VR headset. Some people have one. I do not have one, and I have like 7 feet of space at most. If I'm actually, where did I put that? I had a measuring tape. It was just sitting here. It's gone now. I have about 3 feet of space in one direction and like 6 feet of space in the other direction. So I don't think that's enough to do VR in. At all. So I do not have VR. I'm gonna head out. Bye, Goat. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. We are sort of just chilling today. I don't know about what. I should do more just chatting streams because I just ramble like a maniac. But, you know, it's hard to ramble like a maniac when you're not used to rambling like a maniac. Whiplash. I think something that I need to discover for myself and for you guys and for the world at large is I need to figure out what my niche is, guys. What is my content? How do we push the content, guys? I need to grow as a channel. Not in terms of viewerships, but in terms of my ability to make content. Because I don't know if you guys have seen my content. I don't make it that often. I don't make good stuff that often, and I don't come up with good ideas. Like, I want to do more challenge run type stuff. Like the Pikmin randomizer, Pikmin Squared randomizer was funny. Stuff like that. I want to do silly stuff from time to time, and I just don't do it. We tried getting crowd control to work. That still doesn't work with Pikmin. I'm very sad about that. My computer hates it. I don't know what it is about crowd control, but my computer hates it. I've done a couple tests with it. And it's I like your informational content. You could be an adorable Mario Kart world. I think the problem is my informational content is very different than me playing games, right? Like, I can answer stuff about things like, I recently did a short where I talked about how I forget to do stuff. It was part of a stream. I cut it, man. When like Super Mario Man, I forget where it is on my computer because I have no memory. And every time I go to launch Super Mario Mon or like half of the devices, I have to like go through the process of digging through all my hard drives and figure out where it is. Even though I noted this on the F drive on the basic thing in the Mario Mon folder, and I know that right now because I do, but until I actually sit down to open it, once I sit down to open it, I don't know where it is. It's gone from my brain, and it takes me like 5 minutes to find it, and it's terrible. But in that short, I'm a history person, guys. I also made reference to there's a great molasses flood. I think it was in Boston. I don't know, but it ended up like there was one of those like water tower type things, but it was filled with molasses, and it burst. And you guys think molasses is slow, but it's not. It's not. It flooded the streets for quite a bit of space, and something like 100 something people were injured. 20 something people died due to a molasses flooding, and like the initial counts of injuries and such had from like by the end of the day like 10 people had died, a couple injured, and yeah, several horses were injured. But by the end of the week the numbers were up to like 21. And I included newspaper clippings in that short. I included photos of like the aftermath of it just in the short. It was like a 30-second short. So I like doing some informational stuff. I'm trying to get the Doty Talk news channel back up to some level of talking about stuff. Some streams, but that's a YouTube problem. That's just me talking about games. And because of that, I like indie games. I like the cozy games. I'm gonna be playing more of those in my off time and then just talking about them. So I will have some informational on that. I think you're focused too much on making content within your streams. I don't know. I feel like it should be more that's not a word. That's literally not a word. Do you mean spontaneous? There are two ways to do content. One is to plan content, which is how literally everybody that's grown has done it. And the other one is to not plan content, which has worked for like people who are really good at video games. And I am not really good at video games. So like that's sort of the thing. That's sort of the problem that you have there is if you're really good at games or you're really off the cuff funny, which I am neither of, guys. I'm neither of. You can do that. But if you're neither of those, then yeah, like good luck. Good luck. And we sort of went on this because Nox the other day was just like, but if you're acting, then you're not real. And then I respond to, there's a Giga clip from that actually where it's literally, guys, if you're a content creator, you're acting. That's what content creation is. And content creation is all about planning stuff and doing it. That's what it is. So I think there are like in the moment spontaneity things that you can do, but I don't think there's any. I think you're gonna see a lot more growth from planning than you are from doing that. But I don't know. I'm just bad at being a content creator in general, guys. That's why I'm on the Twitch subreddit. Because let's be honest, nobody on the Twitch subreddit has more than 0.81 viewer average. I don't chat there, so I don't count. Oh, goodness. I have opinions, and my opinions are right no matter what, because they are fact. They are fact. And the fact of the matter is, if you guys are not streaming cheater chess every single day for 12 hours, you're not going to grow. Cheater chess is the new Twitch meta. And you guys should all be streaming it non-stop every day of every hour. Doty Talk subreddit when? There's nothing there. What the heck is a submission page? Cheater Chess isn't on Steam? It literally is on Steam. It's called King of the Bridge. I don't think it has controller support because it's chess, but okay. Fun news. I just have to submit a new text post entitled, "Hello. Hi guys. This subreddit was just made as a joke. Thanks, Nox." Cool. Okay, guys, new subreddit just created. If you guys want it, there's the subreddit. Created by me, Doity Talk TTTV. Nox asked about when it would be there. I don't know how to create and manage. I don't know how to create and manage a subreddit, but you know, I now have tools to moderate. There's 5 users here now. What the heck? Oh no, I made a mistake. Guys, I made a mistake. Why have I done this? Oh, it's even better because Did you ever beat the cheating AI in chess? I got the bad ending 3 times, which is where you beat it using cheats. I've never gotten the one where you beat it without cheats. So I did beat it. I do plan on making a short video of like the original attempt from that. Okay, guys, we have a subreddit. If anybody wants to, I don't know, post to the subreddit, I guess you could. I have no clue what we'll use this for yet, but I'll see it every time I'm on Reddit, so whatever that means. No, okay, people are commenting on the... This is super duper serious. Is it though? There you go. See? And he's commented, "I'm getting stupid. Oh, as a new moderator, you may be unsure about how to get more..." Guys, we have a subreddit and we have to create rules for the subreddit and edit the style sheet and do stuff like that, which I could totally do. This is why I don't do just chatting streams, guys, because somehow we started chatting stream. We talk about the Switch 2 and we talk about cars and we don't talk about pizza in this one, despite talking about pizza the other day, and we end up with a subreddit. I'm confused. Just confused. Anybody want to mod my subreddit? I don't want to do it. It's been a community for 2 minutes, guys. We have 3 people following the subreddit. Oh no, it's like our own little clubhouse on Reddit. Yes. Yes, I can mod. I'm on Reddit all the time. I don't even know how to add mods on the subreddit, guys. That's the worst part. Oh no. How do I do this? Hey, I just need to know what the rules are. We don't have rules right now. We will need to create rules, guys. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Guys, we got a subreddit. Cool. I don't know what any of this means. We have team health stats. Oh, we need to start banning more people from this subreddit, guys. We need to start deleting more messages, and yeah, we got trouble here. Oh, why do I listen to the voices in my head and general things that Nox says? Why? Just why? It's like the worst part of this all. Is I don't understand why I do the things that I do. At all. Well, guys, I would like to thank you for the subreddit. It's now my second subreddit that I'm following on this account. I am in the Paleo subreddit and the Doity Talk subreddit. So you know that that's good. I don't understand. Is there anything else that I should create? Oh, guys. While we're in the like just generally searching stuff, and for no reason, I actually spent a little bit of time the other day, and I updated the throne. What's the throne have on it? Candy and Daisy, and an Amazon gift card for $10. Blue Sky account. Blue Sky account. I have a Blue Sky account. I've had one for a while. 8 months. Nobody follows that. I don't type that often on it. So I have Throne, I have Blue Sky. Actually, I just parked the Twitter account again, I think. Yeah, I just parked the Twitter account again. I followed like every major VTuber on here that I could find that wasn't Cinder. And there you go. We parked it again. So there's no content on this profile. But I did think about that. I was like, oh my goodness. I left the Twitter space. I need to get the name back at least. So I do think of stuff like that sometimes. Actually, can I do this? I should probably do this one off because I don't know. I also have a Patreon account that I stole the name of too. So I've been parking names of stuff for a while. I don't know how long this has been here. But yeah, when it comes to parking names, I think I have a Mastodon account too. But I did think about that. Guys, would you like to follow, I don't know, I can set up a membership for the Doity Talk Patreon account if you guys want. What would it give? Absolutely nothing. Recommendations? Absolutely nothing. About me? Absolutely. I have a profile. It's the default profile picture. It doesn't count. Should I sell you guys emotes that I hand draw by hand and totally not with my feet? My pen is broken. I can't draw on computer anymore. I can't draw on here you go. That's what we'll add to the wish list, guys. What do you guys think? It's battery free, stylus. I am not a drawing person. Right, guys? So, like, if I click in, I shouldn't get anything more expensive than this. Because I am awful. It's got Osu right here. We can go back to playing Osu. Size? It only comes in small. Go big. Why would I go big? My last tablet no longer works. Here, we'll add that to the wish list too, guys. We have a Throne wish list of candy, a tablet that I will definitely use, and a Daisy that I will definitely... totally didn't just put it on here because it was a really funny thing that I saw. Totally not. I have no space for it at all at the moment. But it's here. It's here. I have problems. I have legitimate problems, guys. I see things and I'm just like, yeah, gotta do that. Gotta do that. I have an idea for a redeem. Please submit all ideas to me for redeems, because I'm going to be working on redeems again in like a week or two. For because I plan on the 10th, I plan on adding new redeems for like stuffs. So if I could do it, I'll do it. If I can do it, I will do it. I also need to make, I'm going to cut back on them. I'm going to make Chibi Doity for like 3k points for 5 minutes. That wouldn't work for very convoluted reasons. It's because of how the new customizable model is set up. I could set up a redeem where you can swap between the two, but the 5-minute timer thing would break it. So yeah, the problem is I would have to do a manual switch, where right now, like the cat ears and everything is an automatic switch. Everything's done manual or automatically. I don't have to touch anything, which is what allows the 5 minutes to work. The switch to Chibi would be doable. It would be possible, but it would have to probably be longer and not have a time limit associated with it. It would probably be like 30 minutes. But it is possible. I just would have to manually load it because do I have this? Because right now I'm switching manually, and that's what allows. Here, let's do this again just to show the peoples. I'm gonna do something that you usually don't want to do. So usually when this model loads in, this is a manual load of this that's done in a specific way. Usually when this model is loaded in, it will not load like this. It will load like, hold on, like this, except without the outfit. It'll load like this, which can be problematic because this is just the base skin with nothing added, right? And then we get problems where if I click something, it cycles, and I don't like this cycle thing. So I actually, that's the third outfit, guys. You guys didn't see anything. You guys didn't see anything. We get some problems here. So what I've done is on my manual load, I've created an automatic thing that just automatically triggers when I click it, but it's still technically manual because I have to press the button to do it, and that's what creates this outfit. This is all done on my Stream Deck, not the automatic thing that I use, not the streamer bot, which automatically does all the calculations. This is done through the other thing. So in theory, this would create the load. I have thought about that, the Chibi Doity thing though. But if I wanted to do it, let's go back. If I wanted to do it, I would have probably, in the short term, have to do it manually. Finally, I don't know what that is. Is that a good thing to... Is that a good... we want to go to VTuber, main, camera, talk. There we go. I'm back. I also want to work on the music, guys. The music situation is not in... It's not... It's a boss from Hades. Yeah, that's the game that I haven't played. I really would like to figure out what's going on with some of the stuffs. Oh, also, I just realized on Throne I might have fan suggestions turned back on, so I don't know. For some reason, people wanted to suggest random stuff. I guess you could do that. I don't know. If anybody wants it. I don't do anything. I don't have a link to my throne anywhere because I never use it, but it does exist. Bleh, 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 bleh. I don't know. I've got nothing, guys. I've set up a bunch of social media stuff, a bunch of things. But if anybody has ideas for redeems or something, I don't know. The Discord would be a good place to share those, I guess. There is a welcome to a person on the Discord, and I don't know who they are because I'm scared of new people in Discord, guys. New people on Discord are scary. I don't know. I looked at it. I still don't know who that is, but we'll figure that out eventually. I have recently made it so that more people on my Discord can ban people, like bots and stuff. So don't make them mad. No, I won't tell you who they are. They might not even know who they are. Some of them might. Some of them might not. So don't make people mad, guys. Don't make people mad. General rules for all of my locations are the same. Don't be mean. That is all. But yeah, I'm gonna open up a space on the Discord for people if anybody wants to, I don't know, talk about like practicing languages or something. Because I have, as I said, I'm gonna be working on the Duolingo stuff for Spanish, Dutch, Korean, and possibly Japanese, although the Japanese won't be very helpful to me at the current moment because it's so far behind. That is all. That is all. Anybody do anything? Anybody have any plans for this weekend? My only plan is I have an appointment on Saturday that's going to possibly interfere with streams, so I have not scheduled the stream. That's about it. That's about it. Didn't you already have a channel and deleted it? On Twitter? Yeah, I had a channel and I deleted it in the past. I made the new one to keep the name. So all the content on it is gone. All the links on it are gone. No Discord for language. Not for language study, no. I've never had a language study one. You might be thinking of, I had a redeem in here that would do that, but I never had one for language practice. I was thinking about joining a group on Discord for language study, but that was not on my channel. Almost nothing is ever deleted on my Discord. I have access to almost every channel that I have made still. So, bleh. Nox. I think you're thinking of the Discord that I had before the streamer Discord. You're thinking of the one that the friend server that I had in like 2013 to like 2017, 2018 that I shut down a while ago. That one had a language channel in it. Because, we set it up when Deadly started doing Duolingo. Yeah, that's the server. That's the tech server you're thinking of. I'm so good at this. I remember everything. I remember everything. So, I mean, we have a new Doom game. I finally got the Switch 2. Are there any other games that people are just excited for in general? And like, I'll be honest, how do people do this like every day? People do just chatting streams like every day for 2 hours, and I just completely lose it. I might just game for this weekend. I hope you have fun with that. I need to catch up on stuff this weekend. I need to play more Palia this weekend, man, honestly. And I have made the executive decision. guys. If anybody doesn't know, I'll get a link to it right here. So we did the Hello Kitty stream, right? As like a sort of a one-time thing. I'm going to be continuing that game, but not here. So over on the news channel, I'm starting to schedule streams where I play different games, and I'll be playing like probably twice a week. I'll be streaming something on there, whether it's like Palia, Fields of Mystria, Roots of Pacha. I've decided to throw it into the rotation on there, so it's a game that I might play for like 30-45 minutes, and those streams probably won't be 2 hours long. I'll probably play on that stream for like an hour to an hour 15 minutes when I do it. And for now, those will mostly be non-scheduled things, but that's just the Doherty Talk news channel. And I'll be using those streams to like learn about games, play games, whatever, just chat with people. But that channel is much more like cozy and life sim game focused than this one. This one's more Nintendo and about me. It's all about me, guys. Talk about me. When I talk about I want to talk about number one on my, me, my. What I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I sing. Okay, I'm done with the country music, guys. I'm not a big fan of country music, but can I talk to you guys about something that I thought about doing? What I thought about doing was, we have the June 10th stream, right? On the Tuesday. I thought about on that weekend at some point doing a short karaoke stream. Talk about a different Twitch stream? No, it would be on the YouTube Doherty Talk News channel. It would be a YouTube stream, not on a Twitch stream. There would probably be no Twitch stream backup for that. That would just go straight to that channel and be its own thing there. If that one got like, I'm subbed to that one. You are subbed to that one. But yeah, if people want it, whatever, that channel would be where I stream that stuff. If people like that enough, I might open up another Twitch account at some point in the future just to stream that. Yeah. Yeah. That's about it. I'm willing to open up multiple Twitch channels for something. Why am I the way I am? Why am I the way I am? Guys, my nose itches a lot. My nose itches a lot. Apparently my short about, I put out a short about pizza, right? Pizza being generally better in the north than it is in the south. Don't fight me, fight geographics, man. And on like everything but Instagram, that seems to be doing decently compared to most of my content. Not great, but decent. I think Instagram just hates me, let's be honest. Yeah, Instagram just hates me. But I know on like TikTok, I was getting people talking, ow, my ears. I was getting people talking about how like even in California, there were problems. Or was that YouTube? I don't even know. Or no, that was the other YouTube channel where I put the Fool Talk out. But yeah, I've had more people interacting with that. So what are your thoughts on pizza? Is it worse in the south than it is in the north, like I said? Is it worse in the north? Is it all from Chicago and that's the only pizza that's real? Or do you believe in tomato pies? Tomato pies are the only pizza. That's a linguistic... listen, somebody asked me to make a short about the word pizza, and so I made a short about the word pizza. If you're not on my YouTube, you don't see it all. Domino's is Domino's wherever you go, and Domino's is like... Okay, I have a rating for pizza where I rate it like 0 to 100, right? And I talked about how like the mediocre pizza at my mother's office that they all rave about, I put like a 65. Bang. Hi Knox, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, he jumped in and left. That was rude of him. You guys hear that? You guys hear him be rude? Did that even come through? I don't know if I had the audio properly set up for that. No, it should have worked. It should have worked. Good. It did. Yeah, I was sitting in there the whole time on live. He ran away. He ran away before I asked him. Yeah, so the pizza from there, I rated it like a 65, and it was pretty meh. But, like, personally, I think Domino's is like a 45, 46. Pizza Hut's probably like 53, 55, in that range. Papa John's is like a 30. Like, it's all bad pizza. Little Caesars, probably in like the 40 range. I actually like Little Caesars more than I like Papa John's. Take that. All of the like chain pizza is really bad. And then there's a pizza place around where I grew up, out in the middle of nowhere. I think they're still open. It's like, I'd probably rate it as like an 85, 86. And it was just a pizza place out in the middle of rural nowhere. And they have like really good wings, pretty good pizza. And that's about all that they have. And as I said in one of my YouTube comments, back to somebody, it's the pizza places that are in the middle of nowhere, or that you don't think anybody would ever actually go to. Like, if you don't think somebody would ever want to willingly go there, but they're still open after years, it's because they're doing something right. And for pizza, the place out in the middle of nowhere that I get the pizza from, they're doing something right because their pizza's good. I mean, sure, people wouldn't want to go there, but their pizza's good. I do like Little Caesars, but because I know the owner of the franchise, so they make me a pizza that's not on the menu. Rip. I mean, Little Caesars is known for being cheap. Wish me luck, I'm about to fight the skeleton Hydra. There's a skeletal Hydra? I'm so confused. Knox just knows people, guys. He's like, I know the owner of this franchise. He has $27. He made a Little Caesars. Little Caesars business model for pizza, I find it to be the most fascinating thing. Because if you don't know, like Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, they all generally just make pizza. And they sell you pizza. And whether it's good or not, that's the whole thing. They have the kitchen that like determines the taste. Little Caesars goes out of their way to make things with like less cheese, like cheaper cheese, less of cheese, and they like have a very specific amount of everything that they need to do. And if dough is cheaper to make here, then we'll make it here. If dough is cheaper to import from across the countries, they will do that. Because, I don't know, but they're all so specific with how they do things. And I might not be the biggest fan of their pizza, but from a business standpoint, they're able to sell a $5 pizza at a profit, a pretty decent profit, just because of how much they work on maintaining a specific quality pizza while cutting every cost possible. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It is fascinating. If you guys have time, I would like watch something about Little Caesars and their pizza process. I just realized yesterday I got a comment that I am like, oh, Doity is the random facts guy. If you talk to Doity, you'll learn random facts. This is not helping that case. I spent a lot of my free time, just throwing on random videos or podcasts and stuff and just learning about things. So if you wonder why Doity is the random fact guy, it's because he is the random fact guy. He just likes to know random stuff, I guess. Just likes learning. I don't know. Congratulations, Lauren, on beating the Hydra of Skeletons. Whatever that is. Sounds spooky. Just sounds spooky. The only reason I like it is because they have stuffed crust, and I don't have any Pizza Huts near me. Dude, I think out of all the stuffed crust, Pizza Hut does the stuffed crust better, or the best. They've got a quality problem with their pizza recently, but I still like their pizzas more than all of the other places, but I think that's just biased because I grew up with a bunch of Pizza Huts near me and not much of anything else, so I grew up with it. But I do think that they make better pizza than most of the other mediocre places. And their stuffed crust is really good. That's really about it. Which one has stuffed crust with pepperoni? I don't know. Around me, it's just random. Oh, Papa John's has a pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, right? Or is it? Is the pepperoni also in the stuffed crust? I don't know. It is. There you go. Papa John's has it. How did I know that that was a thing? Don't ask me. I don't remember. Pizza the Hut. Sorry. I'm not great. I'm not great at this whole thing that we call living life. Guys, I've been ranting and raving for almost 2 hours. How does this happen? How does this happen? So for anybody on the internet watching this whole section right here that I'm doing right now as a short in the future, hi guys, I'm a random streamer who does mostly gameplay, and I feel like I'm really, really bad at just chatting, specifically talking to the stream without a game or anything behind me. And when I started stream today, I didn't have an idea for the stream. I came home late. I was in a bit of a rush, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just do a just chatting stream. I'm not gonna do well at it. We're just gonna talk about random things, and what that spun into is several topics that have just bounced around on each other. We somehow went from talking about, I don't know, what did we even start with today? Oh yeah, we went from talking about the fact that I had random I had bad traffic on the way to pick up the car from the shop that came back that made me late, and then we talked about traffic, which somehow led into a bunch of random other stuff. But for the first like 10 to 15 minutes, it was just me talking about whatever came into my head. We only bounced around to other stuff once more people started coming in and talking. And I mean, for me, historically, I can talk about stuff, but I also find that I'm really bad at talking about stuff. Like, I don't know. In my head, I just don't think that I'm really good at talking about things, really good at holding a single person conversation like I am right now to everybody. And I've been called the random fact guy this stream because several things have come up where I'm just like, oh, this. We talked about the road layout in places near where I lived. That was an entire story that we talked about today that I didn't have planned because I talked about brake checking, and that led to that. And I just bounced around and let myself go around. So yeah, we talked about a whole lot. It's now been about an hour and 45 minutes of me just chatting at the stream. And sometimes chatting to the stream, and it's been going back and forth. And I'll be honest, when it comes to a normal day, if I start a stream, last week or two, I started doing a just chatting section at the beginning of every stream where it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of just talking about some random stuff. I didn't expect this stream to go longer than an hour before I had to find something else to do. And I think it's because I'm trying to force myself to get better at just chatting. So if anybody doesn't know, what I started doing is on any day where I have free time, like 20 to 30 minutes of free time, I sit down and I record 10 minutes of me just talking at my phone. And you guys will never, ever, ever see one of these videos unless I do one where I just sort of show it off, like the style. But then I just set it aside. The next day I watch it back, and then I record another 10-minute video if I have time. And I feel like that's gotten me to be a little bit more, I don't want to say better at chatting, but it's gotten me more confident with my ability to just jump around. We did talk about Killer Molasses. That is the thing that we did. But it's got me a little bit more confident in just jumping around and talking about things without chatters present and without things like that. So even when you have like 8, 9 people in a chat, you're not always going to have people talking to you. So I feel like it's one of those areas that I'm much happier that I'm working on. And today's stream has shown me that I have, in fact, somehow improved about this. Now, whether you guys think I've improved is a completely different question, because I think from your guys' perspective, how often do I do just chatting streams? Like once every few months, maybe at the most? Like, I think 5 or 6 months, right? I don't do them that often. And I think if I was like, from your guys' perspective, I don't know if you guys would notice a confidence level increase, because I do these things so rarely that it's like some of the people might not even remember the last one that I've done, or might not have been here for it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think I did one a month and a half ago, right? We had like an hour-long stream of just chatting. For me, it's the soft skills, guys. I don't know. I have to get better at just chatting, so I practice it. I have to get better at, I don't know why I started picking up Spanish with the Duolingo thing. Oh, it's because that's the language that Claire was doing, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll open it. That was it. That was the whole reason. Guys, what are your thoughts on the just chatting stream? How do we improve the just chatting experience? Is there anything that we should add in here? Redeems the ability to light stream on fire. Probably shouldn't add that one. That one would cause my processing to be awful. Last one I saw was when you were talking about your dental horror stories. That would have been over a year ago as a just chatting stream, right? That would have been last year or the year before. That would have been a while back. Yeah, I don't do just chatting that often. And this is probably the least prepared. Dental horror stories. Gonna go. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Laura. Have a good day. We're gonna be wrapping up in the next 10 minutes. So, in the next few minutes. No? Yeah, no. The dental one would have been a while back. Hold on. What do you talk VODs? We'll have it. It was at night not too long ago. That still would have been on the VODs, I think. How do I get to my VOD channel without going to it? That would have been a late one. I think you're forgetting about how long ago that one was. I hopefully did the link screen for you. Oh, the one where... Wait, is it the one where Claire was in stream and we talked? Or was this a different one? The one where Claire was in stream was over 4 months ago. That was over 4 months ago. My last just chatting stream... Yeah, my last just chatting stream was 2 months ago, by the way. Yeah, time does go by fast. What did I talk about in this stream? I don't know. A lot of this is about the same stuff. It's like TikTok, random stuff. I went over YouTube stuff. Speedrunning. Palia. Mario Kart 8 stuffs. And I talked about YouTube. I didn't talk about the dental stories in this one. This was 2 months ago. I did do the Switch 2 Direct React. I had a broken stream. Yeah, on my VOD channel, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total just chatting streams. And in several of these streams, it's like a game for half of it and just chatting for half of it. One of them was like my first time trying Stormgate, and we did Pokemon TCG, which technically shows up as a just chatting. Don't know if it started out as just chatting. So on the VOD channel, I label streams by what's in them. So if it's got a just chatting segment, if it's got more than half of it is just chatting, or like more than an hour of just chatting, it will be labeled just chatting. So I don't know. But that would probably appear in my other channels too, because I like talking about the dental horror stories. It's great. It's great. It's great. Apparently I do more just chatting than I thought, but not by much. I have 14 total in the last 3 years, which I guess comes out to like one every 2.5-ish months, a little more than 2.5-ish. So, it is what it is. I'm hungry, guys. What should I eat? It's almost 9 p.m. here and I still haven't had dinner. What should I eat for dinner? Because we're missing all of it. We're missing all of it. Also, guys, would you be interested if I made a... I don't like chili. Would you be interested if I made a short, like 20-minute video from, or not even 20, like a 10-minute video from the cheater chest thing yesterday? I think I could make a 10-minute video from that if I try my best. I've been doing a thing since I've started so many YouTube channels recently where I've just been doing very low editing, like low effort editing on all my channels in order to get videos out. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. As long as I'm still getting stuff out. I haven't had an itch recently to make something like super complicated, which I get every once in a while. But I think the Nuzlocke stuff, so if anybody doesn't know, I did a Nuzlocke back in 2022 that I've been trying to edit into a video for forever, and I had like 95% of it done, and then I lost all of, like, the entire edit just got lost. It basically corrupted itself. And since then, and that was at the beginning of, that was about midway through last year that I was doing that. Since then, I haven't had like a big, like I want to do a massive editing project on something again. So I've just been doing small stuffs. It hurts. Yeah, it hurts just because of the editing thing. So everything's been small edits. Not a lot of work put into them since then. So I'm okay with it. We'll get better. We'll get better. I guess with that, I will say, I want to say, words are hard. I have Pikmin music in my head, which immediately like ruins everything that I have. How many people do we have in here? We have 3 people right now. Who do we have? Who is this person? Do I remember them? I don't know, they're not really talking. They're not really talking, guys. So I'm looking at some channels right now. My phone fell. What is with the phone? You guys want to see somebody that's drawing commissions? You want to see somebody doing art stream better than me because my new Throne tablet isn't in, so I can't draw, and I don't know how to draw? Guys, we're going to rate JJ Mayo, who is the artiste behind several of my emotes, who I don't know if any of them are active right now. We will check. I recently redid the emotes that are up. Oh, this one. Did these emotes. Those 3. the artists behind such emotes as those 3 emotes. So we can check them out. And thank you all for being here. I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good? Are we good? Bye, everyone.